Why'd you have to say? Why'd you have to do it like that?
No, because I recorded on the cloud on accident. So I need to record it on the computer so that way I can put it on my hard drive after this. But nerd shit.
I feel that, bro. I'm about to say, bro, your ass over there doing some fluky dookie shit.
Nah.
Corrupt the system already.
Hey man, I'm just trying to make sure the quality is up. As a producer, you're responsible for certain things, man.
I wanted to thank you on camera for all the hard work you do.
Oh God.
How you sacrifice yourself for our events, bro. I don't know. I don't want that to go unnoticed.
Like
we should talk about that.
We should. Let's talk about it, man. I just can't hate from outside the club,
You just can't.
I can't even get in,
You can't get in.
I try to make my appearance every once in a while. If I hear a bop, if I hear somebody in there going crazy, I try to run in there real quick. But
you do pop in real quick. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, it must be lit from outside.
Yeah. If I come inside, that means it's really hitting.
It's leaking outside. You like, hold on.
Hold on, I gotta see this.
Everybody gets in free for 5 minutes. Hold on.
Hey, fuck no. I'm right there by the door. Nigga, you wasn't here when I turned around, nigga.
On me. Well, this will be out. Open mic coming up next, y'all. I ain't even gonna talk about the karaoke event. You missed it. It's too late. By the time you see this, the karaoke event would have happened. So we're gonna do predictions. Real quick, what do you think the karaoke event gonna do, bro? How you feel like it's gonna happen?
And I think it has potential to do really good. It is short notice, but I feel like word of mouth and just karaoke is a little bit different for us. I don't think, even if it isn't the biggest turnout, I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. We're trying to get everything. We're still, once again, back in the experimental stage, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to see what can happen, what we can do. I think it'll be good, though, either way. I mean, I might fuck around, get up there and sing a song. You never know, you know what I'm saying? So it depends. It depends what the audience looking like. I might have to sing a song too, might have to bust it out.
You go crazy one time for the one time.
Might have to.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song? Probably I'm gonna have to go with either Pony by Genuine.
Hell no, my nigga. That is not your go-to karaoke.
or maybe
like right now, somebody says karaoke on the spot. You know every word to Pony, my nigga.
Let's do it. Ride it. Pony. Shadow. I ain't gonna do it to you. Raining. Grinding. Jump on it. Yeah, so either that one or I might do I don't know, it depends. If I can just pick any song, I would do Can I Watch by MF Doom. Yeah.
You know what? For sure, I thought you were gonna go with what's the song where this is why Tyler Creator's the best rapper ever.
Oh, Smuckers? No,
I thought you were gonna go with Smuckers.
I think I'll rap the whole thing, but I feel like niggas ain't gonna know. Niggas ain't gonna really hit and ain't gonna resonate with the crowd. See, part of karaoke is when, even though you bad, but if you perform it good and the crowd fuck with it, that's what you want to do. Oh, okay, still a star on stage, you know what I'm saying? Whether you a star or not.
All right.
What's your go-to song, bro?
My go-to song, bro, karaoke is Hey Ya, Outkast.
Classic.
Can't go wrong with it. You know, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it. There's the feelings involved.
Oh, you think you got it. Oh, you think you got it.
That's hard. But got it, just don't get it. Hey, what am I saying?
But
you know we're here. Y'all don't know that dance. Y'all just every time. It never fails, bro.
I guess you can't. Yeah, you can't fuck that up. You can't fuck that up. Okay.
And you can't act like you don't know it. And if you do act like you don't know it, you just a hater.
That's
or you white. True. I'm coming for the white folks. I mean, you white.
Hell no. But they missed the karaoke. But they should be able to get a hold of the open mic.
Open mic coming up, y'all, boy. Open mic next week. We're gonna do 2 open mics back to back. So if you missed the first one, bring your ass to the second one.
Right.
We'll come to both. Be crazy and come to both.
I'm just saying, y'all aren't really doing much with your career, man. Y'all aren't outside. You know, I get it. It's getting towards the end of the summer. You know, school's starting back. But listen, When other people stop working, that's when you should pick up the pace. That's all I'm
Yep.
gonna say.
It shows you ain't just a summer rapper. You're a year-round rapper.
Exactly.
Mm,
Exactly. You
yeah,
said
nigga.
Uncle Ling, where Unc at?
He said he gonna be joining us around a little later.
All
He
right, cool.
when he said the time he said, he was an hour behind us because he going off Central Time, so he messed up.
Okay,
And so
okay,
that's why I
okay.
pushed us back 15, 20 minutes. It started without him because he'll join us and then we'll just get a good 30, 40 with him. So Uncle be in here later, y'all niggas. But anyway, this is the podcast. What's up, y'all boy? How y'all doing today, man? Episode, what number is this?
This is 31.
Episode 31. I'm gonna know it for the next time, bro. It's gonna be 32 next time. But
Right.
episode 31, y'all, we've been consistent. We've been working. We appreciate y'all tuning in, fucking with us. We just put a playlist together on YouTube. So if you go on the Next Time YouTube channel, all the podcasts are on a playlist now, so you can watch them in order. Catch up before we get to the hundreds, and then your ass be like, "Damn, I want to go back and watch episode one." And then you're gonna be it's a lot of work to catch up. You wait too late. You start now. You're gonna be caught up the whole time. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. So just go watch the episodes.
Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly. You want to get
what
into
we,
the topics or anything you want to start with?
bruh, let's go straight into it, bro. Let's get into one of these motherfucking things, bro. Let's talk about one of these things, bro.
All right. Did you ever finish that DJ Khaled Drink
Come
Champs
on, bro.
interview? You finished
No,
it?
I already knew what you was about to go with that one. Yes, DJ Khaled was on Drink Champs recently, y'all. That shit was fire. Fire
So
guy.
give me in one sentence, what does DJ Khaled actually do?
God did.
I guess he doesn't do anything in that case. Huh? I
God
guess.
do, nigga. Don't ask me what DJ Khaled do. What does God do? What does God do for you? That's what DJ Khaled do for me.
Okay.
Nigga, yeah, nigga, that
Okay.
nigga does plenty, bro.
So is like what like me and oh yeah, we have a new entity. So it's no longer coach. It's no longer shot by him. It's no longer my nigga Nate. It is officially Nathan Fa. The website is actually live. Matter of fact, we can do a live reaction to that. But my nigga Fa, he was talking about it. Just like DJ Khaled has so many stories of like knowing niggas like Fat Joe before they was Fat Joe, back when he was Joey Crack, just like before niggas had phones, before niggas had the internet type shit. This nigga DJ Khaled was around for those times, so he's had so many connections, and he like knows so many people before they were even famous. They were it's like, is he just like a gatekeeper in the game, or is it like one of those things where like is he just so well connected that whenever he calls, you pick up the phone?
Well, I mean, if you look at any of the DJs from that time period, if they were worth a damn or doing anything good, they are goats right now. Like DJ Khaled, DJ Envy, DJ Drama, Swiss Beats.
Right.
Like it's a bunch of like them niggas, and they DJs by birthright or occupation, but they've turned into all of them have turned into gatekeepers, moguls, or you know what I'm saying, just those, you know, pioneers, uh entry points, however you want to look at them. But nobody does it to the scale of DJ Khaled because the rest of them have their specific ties to specific people. So like DJ Envy's got a set of people he don't fuck with. Same thing with DJ Drama. Same thing with Swiss Beats. I don't know nobody who got beef with DJ Khaled, giving him the freedom and the range to work with anybody and everybody at all times.
So he is that well connected.
It's not just a well connectivity though, because he is like he was that nigga DJing. Like he was the nigga was working on two radio stations at the same time. Like a public radio station and a pirate radio station at that. So it wasn't like he was on two mainstream radio stations. He was like, nah, I'm doing some real publicized. You gonna hear me, your mama gonna hear me on her way to work, and then you and all your hood niggas gonna hear me that night on y'all way to the club or party or whatever shit that is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Either way it go, y'all both gonna hear me and y'all both gonna fuck with me. He's low key like a Snoop Dogg. Like your grandmother knows who DJ Khaled is. You may not know who he is, and he's also become a character. Like DJ Khaled is a character. We don't see him as Khalid the man.
Okay.
Does
That
that make
definitely makes
sense?
sense. I mean, yeah, that definitely makes
Yeah.
sense. He's got a personal brand now. He's a personality. And I
Yes.
feel like that entity is more because of well connected rather than his actual music accolades and things like that.
Well, I mean, think about it. This motherfucker don't got to rap one word, but he has got multi-platinum hits.
He was talking about that too on the interview. And like you kind of forget um we the best. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Like there's all those DJ Khaled's.
I don't forget him. That's the shit I like him the most for.
I
Honestly, like we taking over
right.
one city at a time. That was look, bro. I was in Miami with my papa when this shit was dropping, bro. This shit was hard, bro. Shout
Yeah,
out my
that's
dad. We
fire.
was in overtime, nigga. This shit was classics, nigga. That was real Miami. That shit was hard, bro. I'm still a Heat fan now because of this nigga Cali. I don't care what nobody say, bro.
That makes sense. That makes
You would think
sense.
I would like Rick Ross's rap music more, but I was
You not
like,
a Rose fan?
I'm not a big Rose fan, bro. No shot, no shade on Rose because he can't rap and he's really good at what he does. But I don't make enough money for the shit he rap about, so it's never relatable to me.
Damn, you don't feel like Rick Ross's music is relatable to you?
No, not yet. Maybe I need to go back and listen to it. I'll go back and try it again. But since I'm so far, I mean that even the album he did where he was all up in Lil Wayne. I mean, I ain't gonna let me rephrase it. Even that album he did where he was talking about Birdman and shit like that. It was decent, but it still wasn't quite what I wanted to hear from him. And maybe because, like I said, I just don't live that lifestyle yet.
I feel you. I feel you. Ricky Rose is definitely a legend. He's definitely a mogul as well. I've only really have become a fan of just Rick Ross, the brand, I guess.
Yeah, now the
Recently with
businessman,
EYL.
I'm gonna ask him about owning wing zones and all that shit. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, he does a lot of other shit. I'm talking about strictly rapping. Like, strictly, if I don't see myself cutting on a bunch of Rick Ross music right now. I'm not at that point in my life.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel the same way about a lot of niggas. Like I would say, although I feel like I can relate to Jay-Z's music, I don't go and listen to Jay-Z's music.
Uh,
Like I just don't have a I just don't have a I
he
don't have
got
my
three
dynasty yet.
albums. He got 3 albums I can go listen to all the time. Actually, four.
444.
Not 444, Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint 3, and that might and Watch the Throne.
I was about to say Watch the Throne.
Hey,
That's
Watch the Throne.
crazy.
I could go to them
See, I
four.
waited for it, right?
I honestly I can listen to Holy Grail too. Just because it came out when I was in high school, I bought the album, so I just know it. It's got a special spot. Like I bought the album, and he had like these little things that you blacked out, that was all blacked out, but you had to take a quarter to get the information, like to see who was on the track list and shit like that. It was super dope.
Like a scratch off?
It was literally like a scratch off, but it was more like blacked out, like some FBI don't want you to see this shit.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, it was like that, but it was like certain stuff you couldn't even scratch out. It was like the whole page was permanently black. And then you would go to another page and be like, oh no, this one you can scratch off. So you'd take a penny and scratch that whole off, and then you realize it's just the producer credits. Or sometimes they'll have like acknowledgments or little messages in them.
That's raw as fuck.
But the nostalgia of the album is what I listen to more than the actual music though when it comes to Holy Grail. In fact, I might go running that Holy Grail tomorrow because that JT track at the beginning is ignorant.
Holy Grail.
Hey, that's what I'm running to tomorrow. I'm glad you told me that. I'm running that Holy Grail tomorrow. Get y'all fitness in, y'all boys.
Right. If you ain't drinking water right now, please go drink you some. Go get you some, man.
Big
Let's
facts.
see. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj and Lauryn
Are we
Hill.
done?
With DJ Khaled on Drink Champs.
All right, I guess we're done.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this question.
what up?
How come DJ Khaled can't put no artists on?
He kept putting no artists on because he only fucks with artists that are already on. He only fucks with the superstars, the
Well,
megastars, the biggest
we
people
got
that are
Ace
gonna give him the
Hood, but
hits.
are we talking about somebody other than Ace Hood?
I don't think anybody signing the DJ Khaled is gonna do anything for their career more than him putting them on a record.
Bro. Like, so you don't think he could
I feel like if he
nurse an
could,
artist from
if he
scratch?
could, he would have already, bro. That's the
What
number
what
one
what
name in the
about Ace
game.
Hood? Are we not talking about Ace Hood?
Is Ace Hood signed to DJ Khaled music?
He was.
Is Ace Hood signed to We the Best?
His first two albums was When We Remember Ace Hood.
Did
That's
he do like a collab mixtape with this nigga?
no,
Like
he
We the
was
Best
signed. He was
presents?
an Ace. He was a We the Best artist. He
And what
was
happened?
Ace Hood says he kind of got lost in the sauce, but I mean he dropped a successful album, maybe two. I woke up in a new Bugatti, and the album before that, whatever that shit was called before that, I can't remember that one. That Woke Up with a New Bugatti was his second hit later on, but his first hit, that what was the name of that first Ace Hood hit, bruh? That was that shit too. Is it like Welcome to My Hood?
I was about to say, "Welcome to my hood." I feel like that's T Pain though. I wear my pants below my waist and
Yeah.
oh so hood. Oh wait, no. Ace Hood might be Welcome to My Hood. What? I'm mixing up. I'm so
It's
hood.
hustle,
Oh
hard.
yeah.
That was the Ace Hood track. I had to look it up, bro. This one right here, we gonna play a little
We
snippet of.
just a different day. Out
Yeah,
there
out
trying
here
to
trying to
get
get it.
each and every way.
Mama need a house. Baby needs
Need some shoes.
that was that shit, bro. That was that shit. Nigga, that was that shit. I know, bro. Speaking of that shit, go ahead, bro. Let's talk about her. Bring her up,
All right, cool. So, are you a fan of Lauren Hill?
Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite Lauren Hill song, or like what's a memory you have of Lauren Hill? Did you ever have like an older, maybe female sibling or family member that was really into her? Like, what is your relationship with Lauren Hill and her music?
All I know is, of course, she got the strumming my pain with his finger
One
one time.
time.
So I used to think that was like her only hit, but then my dad was like, nah, she was part of a rap group and she's like the best member of the rap group with Wyclef
Right.
Jean. And I was a big Wyclef Jean fan, so I didn't understand. I was like, what do you mean there's a woman? I thought she just was a singer. He was like, nah, go check her out. So then you come and find out Miss Lauren Hill is actually that nigga, like
Yeah.
cocaine, Durain. Like she is ignorant with that shit. And
Bars for
so
your ass.
the one that got me though was that it's two of them really. It's the one that hey Mona Lisa, could I get a date on Friday? But if you're busy, I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. Hey, round
Round
up the
up the
posse,
pussy
bitches
fully,
coming
I'm
around the
run
way.
away.
Boom, 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 that shit's so ignorant, nigga. When let it go, and
That
the
is
shit
an
goes so
anthem.
crazy though. I needed y'all, Mama Libra y'all. But anyway, and then the other one where she's like, oh
You got
man, nah, that's
that
on her album.
thing.
Her album's no skip top to bottoms. I ain't even
Are you
talking
talking about
about
the
that.
miseducation?
I ain't talking about the miseducation, Lauren Hill. If you don't know about that, you just go do some homework. I'm talking about specifically Fuji cuts.
Right. Okay.
Like when she said, what the fuck was that shit? How many MCs, not enough mics? Or what is it? Too many MCs, not enough mics. Oh, how many microphones? That shit's so hard though, bro. She go crazy. And then she got that's the verse, if I'm not mistaken, where she be like, and then I add a motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. Like she said a whole bunch of elegant shit right before that though. She be, lyrical, miracle, spiritual, you know what I'm saying? And then right before she end her verse, she's like, and then I add a motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. And I'm like, oh my God, I heard you. I was the ignorant nigga. You needed that to add that too. Because for real, that's how you know it's like she ahead of her time, bro. Because she understood, like, I know how to make y'all listen. I know what y'all want to hear. That's another thing, bro. As a nigga that make music, we know what y'all want to hear. The object is to let put you onto something you didn't know you wanted to hear. And that's what made Lauryn Hill so fire. You didn't know you needed that woman's voice. You didn't know that she had to sing and rap. You didn't know that that was what you needed in your life until she started doing that shit. And then when she stopped, you like, no, we need more of this. We need, you know what I'm saying? You like, what the fuck?
Nah,
Bring that
facts.
shit out.
Nah, definitely facts.
I got lost. What was we talking about with her though? What about Lauryn Hill? Nigga, what was your Lauryn Hill meeting? When did
All
Lauryn
right, hold on.
All right, we're gonna jump
Alright.
straight into this shit. No propane. What was your first Lauryn Hill experience?
My first Lauryn Hill experience?
Yeah, or what make you think Lauryn? Like when did you discover her?
Sister Act 2.
Damn. Damn. That is really our generation.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I don't even know if I saw Sister Act 2 before I discovered Lauryn Hill. I can't even think about it like that.
That was my first time.
Damn, that is Lauryn Hill.
Yes, sir.
Is the Miseducation out when she's in Sister Act 2?
No. She was
That's
17 in Sister Act 2.
Damn, so she was just barely a part of the Fugees. Motherfucking Sister Act 2.
What have y'all been saying?
The
Nothing.
Fugees? You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
we just
this-
we brought it up because I seen on Twitter Nicki Minaj joins Miss Lauryn Hill as the only female rappers in history to have a solo song debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
That's what?
So, yep.
I mean, that's not unbelievable.
Is Nicki Minaj bigger than Lauryn Hill?
She probably is bigger, but that doesn't make anybody better. Like, I
You
would
think
say
she's
she's
better?
bigger.
Nah, I don't know. I don't
We-
know. The only reason Nicki will win because Lauryn Hill isn't doing anything to get new fans.
Because what?
I'm sorry, Nicki is ahead because Lauryn Hill isn't doing anything to get new fans.
Right,
So-
and that's what I'm saying. I feel like she would be bigger, but I don't think she's better at all.
Yeah, I feel like considering Nick, a lot of people will put Lauryn Hill in their top 5, like gender regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see too many people doing that for Nicki. Although she is very up there in the female category, in the all
She's in my
female.
top 5.
Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
We need a top 5 for niggas who, if
like
they
I done the
had,
dragon.
Nicki got bars. Nigga, you better put some respect on Shawty, bro.
And in Atlanta.
You're a hater, bro. You sound like a
not
hater
hating.
right now,
bro.
bro.
I'm not hating, bro.
You
I
better
just
chill
think,
out, bro. The bars will come get your ass. Nigga.
Right.
You better
bring that
relax.
ass. They already came from my nigga Slick Newsom, man. Fuck y'all. Run it up, nigga.
Bruh.
Come like it's podcasting.
That's what it is. It's
Right.
a family beef.
Right. I got ties, nigga. No, this nigga got this nigga. They try to get this nigga canceled like 2-3 times.
What do you say?
You know what's crazy? I don't even think it had nothing to do with Nicki Minaj or anything like that. I think this nigga was just wilding. This nigga was just like, it was a little bit X-rated content. I'm not even gonna lie, but for some reason, somehow a Barb had commented on it and was like, "This is insensitive," and he was like, "Fuck out my mentions," and then everybody else came type shit.
I'm good.
Yeah,
He released the bar. She released the bars on his ass.
you know what I'm saying? Just drop them hoes like a bad habit.
Nicki got bars, man. Y'all need to relax.
But no, I seen that on there and I thought, shit, we talk about niggas a lot, so let's talk about some accolades. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, man. Shout
Nicki
out to
said
Nicki
she's
Minaj.
slicker than the guy with the thing on his eye.
Bars.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Somebody please tell her who the wait.
Bars. It's
Come on now. Put some respect on Nicki, bruh.
what is like damn,
Everybody loves Rain, man. Fuck you.
Nikki is that big. I mean, so did y'all did we talk about if Safari was really writing her raps or like Nikki always
No.
wrote her raps, right?
Safari ain't
Why
never
would he
wrote.
even say some shit like that? And then not be able to back it up? Now,
Right.
if you was able, like you said that shit, and you still could make decent songs for yourself, then people
Right.
might actually believe it. But like at this point, the only people that's believing it are people that just don't like Nicki Minaj. Like,
No, what was crazy is it's there's a point where it's like maybe he did write some of that shit because sometimes her shit was ass, and I feel like that's the part you contributed to, because maybe if she only wrote her shit, she wouldn't be ass. Because when she sat down and focused on herself, see, I feel like there was a point where Nicki was putting out more content than what she was actually able to keep up with, and like they was just working her ass and pimping her ass because she was becoming that bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to maintain and to keep up, we're gonna put these camps together, nigga. And we're gonna write some shit. We're gonna and sometimes it ain't gonna sound right. Like like songs like Starship. I feel like that's not
That's
just
a hit.
Nicki's pen by herself. That's not just Onika. It's a hit. Don't get me wrong, it's fire, but that's not just Onika's pen. You
You think
didn't
that was a
sit here.
ghostwrite, Jim?
Yeah, that's a whole team. That's a team of
a
niggas.
Safari.
I don't know if he was in
He
the room
might
on
be
that
in the
one.
room.
He
And if
might be in the room. He might
he
be back
might
there
be in the
popping and
room.
locking
Okay, he
and
could be in
shit.
the room. He was on stage too, but he was pop locking. Didn't nobody give a fuck.
That nigga was twerking on stage.
I'm definitely gonna look up Starships to see the writing credits though. I need to know.
Okay. I was
And come on now, my dog also like, but if you listen to Itty Bitty Piggy, you know ain't nobody wrote that but Nicki.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? And it's like,
And
nah,
that those are the ones that are most important anyway.
yeah, it is. What they say, pull up in a Sri Lanka?
Pull up in the
Pull up in a Sri Lanka. Fuck you mean, man? Why y'all got me defending Nicki up here? What is going on?
You doing it yourself. She hard, cuz remember?
She's hard though. It's worth defending.
No, for sure.
some of the stuff she don't deserve the hate for. Now I know she be on some weird shit sometimes, but like
But if she wasn't on it, she wouldn't be who she was, I feel like.
exactly that's what I be trying to say. Like y'all liked her because she was cocky as fuck and seemed like a fucking asshole. Y'all like that shit. And now that she's been doing it a long ass time, now you tired. That's what you fucking wanted out of everybody. Everybody want Future to stop rapping about drugs.
What's
That's what the
Safari's
fuck you
real
kept
name?
asking that nigga to do. Now you want to switch up. That's all you.
Far's real name is Jungle Jackson.
It's five. Shut the fuck up. There's five other names on top of Nicki Minaj's on this song, but that doesn't mean some of them can't be the sample. So like if it's got an R&B sample or some shit like that in there, you got to give credit to all the writers who's on the sample. So I don't know how many people wrote the starships part, you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there.
Speaking of top female rappers in the game, tell me about your show, Lilo, or your shows.
From the go?
Highlights, nigga.
Yesterday went really good.
What'd you
What
do
that mean?
yesterday,
Right?
nigga?
What the fuck that mean? Nigga?
Yeah, ho.
Whoa, nigga.
I had a show yesterday. Um and I won second place.
What kind of show?
It it was like I don't know, I guess just the artist showcase or whatever. And,
Alright.
I'm glad
the
okay
first
here.
place winner got a paid flight to open for some. Her name was Crystal Poppin. I've never heard of her, but
Is that the one who got that song?
Probably not.
What's it called? Like Goblin or something like that? It's a girl from New York that got a real popular song right now. She light skinned, got an afro.
she ain't had no afro.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It was probably
Was it? Was it just like a showcase? It was just a bunch of artists that came and perform.
yeah. It was 10 people that performed.
Oh, not
Well,
that bad.
10 artists, but then there was like some people that then they gave away like free slots too. So I don't know about all that, but I got second place, and for second place I got I'm gonna get a song played on the radio.
Let's go from the go. From the go,
nigga. Ah,
on
that's
these
fire as
fucking
fuck.
airways, ho.
I low key feel like that's better than the first place
Go
prize.
go
because
perform for someone you don't know.
That and then like they pay for the flight. So do you pay for everything else that I would need for
And I
traveling?
get the
Like
flight credit after the fact if I
On
don't
me,
go.
because if that's the case, I need a round trip that
that's
leaves
what I'm
right
saying.
after the
Like
show, because I ain't staying.
San Antonio not cheap.
Do you know about like the radio station or anything like that?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Power 92 out here, which is basically the most popular hip hop radio station.
That's fucking fire.
Ah.
It's fucking
Yes, sir.
fuego, dude. That's fire as fuck. Do you
Hey,
feel
so they
like
gonna be like, here go low from the go with your new. What song you gonna give them?
The No Way Out song.
All right.
I ain't got no friends, but I got money. Got the cash. No, that's fire.
Hey, I
That's
gotta
fire.
drive to Chicago just to hear my dog on the radio.
Oh, we're having a release party
For
for the
real.
radio. We're having a
That's
radio
gonna
drop
be
party.
As soon as I
hard.
get the radio edit and I email it to the dude, he said he gonna give me the date.
Oh yeah, it's
We'll
going
do it.
up. It's going up.
Yeah, that's it.
We're finna fuck the streets up. Y'all don't even know.
Yes.
Chicago, here we come, nigga. It's
I got
Chicago,
another one
nigga.
tomorrow. I'm dead. I got another show tomorrow. Um, and at this one, it's supposed to be like he's not like a super famous guy, but I think he's like known around Chicago, and he's supposed to be performing at this same place. I remember I sent it to you, Trippy. I don't know if you remember, but
Yeah.
yeah. So we're doing that, and then we got one
No
Saturday
more
and Sunday.
shows, nigga. Yeah, I had to figure it out because I was like, a part of me wants to make every date, but let's be realistic about this.
Yeah, I
Shawty
get
got like Shawty. I'm looking at like 8 dates. So we
yeah.
had Superstar Saturdays, and then we got karaoke this coming Wednesday, but it'll be either undisclosed Wednesday night, Thursday morning type show. I'm gonna hit the road. I'm gonna slide on you. I'm gonna be out there.
It's,
So when I finalize the
Hey,
dates,
my
and
dog,
shit
you
like
finna
that,
you finna do one of them moves, bro.
I might as well, bro. I might as well. Nigga just in the city, bro. I've been here too long already.
Oh my
Been here
god,
way too long, dog.
man, niggas just bored.
Oh God.
But I also want to see my dog go crazy. Not that.
Facts.
Y'all know what
I'm a
trying to
fan, nigga. I'm a
say.
fan.
I
We finna
appreciate
go
that.
stupid.
So, but
Speaking
I'm
of,
having a good time.
is
I'm
it
really
like
enjoying doing this. Like
is it like just like your summer, or does it feel like this is just what you do now? You go out, show out, and then you promote your music.
Yeah, what made you get in your bag so much lately?
it was time to like when I did Big Baller and I did the video for that and all of that. Like I was supposed to. My goal was to drop an EP the day I dropped the video, but obviously that didn't happen because a whole bunch of other stuff. And that was right before COVID. So like everything had just stopped. And now I'm like, I have the finances and I got the opportunity to do stuff. I need to do it. Like it's time now.
Right. Not this
Yeah,
time,
not
not every
now.
time, but next time. That's what we said. Always on the clock, man. Always on the clock.
Always on the clock. Oh my god, on the clock.
Speaking of, how do you feel about your release? How do you feel about No Way Out? How you feel like it's doing? I saw a lot of love being shown day 1, day 2, day
Yeah,
5, day 80.
I think it's going good. Right
Start my
now
work
we're
off with
at
it every day.
Hell no. Nigga said every day I wake up, nigga.
On me, I gotta pad the stats.
right
I'll
now
be doing
we're
that
at
too.
105 streams, excuse me.
That don't sound nah. It's more than
Is
that.
that
I
is
done
that
listened to it 105
I'm not
times my
I was about to
damn
say I'm not gonna
self.
lie. We done sat in a session about 7, 8 times running around through just ourselves.
Just put
That's
it on
only
loop.
that's I don't know. I feel like they not I did it through United Masters and
See, we gotta have a day where we talk about that. Cause I think I'm finna switch labels too. Like that's our label, and I ain't fucking with it right now.
yeah,
They the cheapest, but I think it's the reason they the cheapest. Did you see if you on title?
I am on title, yeah. That's
Is
what I use.
that's what you use? See, I'm in my stuff.
You a
I'm through
balling
United
ass nigga. You
Masters.
use title. Don't
Title
just
that
let
shit.
that go by. Hold on.
It's
Hey
really
man,
good though.
You gotta support black business. See,
Exactly
niggas want to
that.
support black business until it's time to support black business. Then that shit expensive.
I mean, I don't pay for any streaming service, so.
Touche. Touche.
Speaking of streaming service, y'all download that Channel 85, man. ALI app coming soon, but first y'all do that Channel 85. Shout out to the boys. But yeah, we not sponsored.
Hey, we on the way though.
Speaking of getting sponsored, not to just switch topics, but I was watching their EYL episode where they're talking about content creation and stuff like that. And as you know, you probably seen the Poor Minds podcast with Drea and them. They're on the 85 network too, but they have a management team that the producer heads and shit like that, and they look for talent and they look for podcasts. So you guys, if you want to see the podcast on the 85 channel, nigga, streaming service and network, please go tell them niggas we are desperate. Tell these niggas we will work for chicken wings and pennies.
No, we
But
won't.
like Lilo says she's out. On that note, she's out. But I'll take some wings. Them Atlanta niggas love wings.
I mean, a little more than that.
A little bit more than wings. So wings and wedges. But listen, it's a sweet tea.
I mean, I need a Long Island at least.
Nigga said I need that drink need to have some titties on it. God damn it.
I'm somewhere in the middle. I work for some chicken wings and I don't drink. So I'm right in between.
Yo, vegan ass.
I'm right in between.
You a lying ass nigga.
I will work for some wings. I got people who go eat them.
See, Carlos, we could do this all day, man. Come pick us up, man. But they were talking about they have a big commercial property and they have all types of like space and shit like that. Just dope shit, bro. And it's dope to see like just black content really doing shit for themselves. Like if it ain't BET, I don't know really too many big black entities doing shit like that. The nigga introduced himself when they was like explain 85 South. He was like, it's the most talked about black show while females getting their hair braided. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Like he went off on a list on a tangent of different shit. I was just he
said the episode they dropped today is Ali Sadiq, and I started it. And he said we the most watched show by black men getting their haircut. And that's it. At first I was like, hell yeah. But then I was like, who checked that stat?
Sound good, don't it?
Yeah, it do.
Download that Channel 85. They got the app and they got the streaming service on the Roku. They actually have the Roku app as well. So we're gonna get there soon.
Big facts. They coming to that Amazon app soon. They're gonna be on your Fire Stick in a minute. Watch. That shit gonna be hard. Hey,
what up?
What time? No, I'm just playing.
Lilo, you play keyboard?
But I didn't.
A little bit.
You play keys? All right, you in a band now.
I know, right? We need a key player.
We need keys, dog.
What band is this?
I have a band called the Time Travelers. Next time in the Time Travelers. And it's a drummer. Shout out to Garrett. There's a guitar player. Shout out to Gabe. That's why I stutter, because sometimes I'll say that shit backwards.
Garrett and Gabe.
Look at me like,
right.
I'm Gabe. No, I'm Garrett.
You're both like, white, nigga.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I love both of y'all.
Right.
Stupid. You're stupid, bro.
Anyways, my nigga Nick. Shout out Nick.
I don't know if you met Nick, but Nick's been on the podcast before.
Shout out my nigga Nick.
And Nick is also on the podcast. So
and we have next time.
Band, and we got some gigs coming up. We just lost our rehearsal space though, so it's getting kind of real for us. And we looking for somewhere new to start.
Niggas gonna be outside in a minute.
So for sure, that's what it's about to get down to.
What up, Unc?
The Contrarian is in the building.
Back on the job, goddammit. Got my truck fixed. Goddammit.
That's a good thing. We moving and grooving.
No more in the house.
You seen where Dennis Rodman is making a stand for Brittany Griner?
No. I mean, what the fuck is she gonna do?
That's
See,
what I said.
That's what the question was.
That's what the question was.
We thought you would know.
Right. We like know a little bit about him. You know, we probably have a better eye.
I was like, this ain't Asia.
Yeah, I'm like, he's announcing that he's just gonna go over there and do something like.
Hell yeah.
But no, apparently he's been appointed. Like they gave him permission to go over there. Like this isn't just him just talking out his ass.
If they did, they'll give anybody fucking permission.
It seems like to me.
That's you can get permission to go to Russia. They ain't giving permission to talk on nobody's behalf.
Okay, so if you run America and Dennis Rodman's like, nah, me and Putin is like this.
No, I know that nigga
was just playing golf together last week, man. I'm telling you, I can go get you, Brittany, and we ain't got to give up the merchant. you gonna let Dennis go?
If they sent that nigga over on some, what was that movie called with Ben Stiller where he's a secret agent? Smart guy.
Smart guy. Hell no.
I gotta send this nigga over the suit.
I'm gonna give up the fucking arms dealer. That's what I'm gonna do. Probably come ask me that shit. I'll be like, look, no, I'll just give him that dude back. I can kill that motherfucker next week if I want to.
I just feel like if all it took was Dennis Rodman to say something, then we would have had her back. You know, like
I think you niggas is underestimating the value of Dennis Rodman.
Maybe, but because I'm not getting it.
Not at all.
State Department, nigga. That nigga ain't talking to nobody at the motherfucking in the federal government. Period. Everything he's saying out his ass.
This nigga just made a tweet. This nigga just put a post on Facebook saying, "I'm coming for Brittany Griner. Who with me?"
Ain't nobody telling Dennis Rodman to do a motherfucking thing. Oh shit! I lost my lighting. Hold on.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, I think he just pulling that out his neck, because I don't know. I just feel like Dennis Rodman is an unhinged person anyway, and I just feel like he's just gonna say anything for the time that it is. Like, I don't know. I just feel like he's one of those guys that just say shit because he feel like he's the most important person.
I think y'all need to put some motherfucking respect on Dennis Rodman's name. This man has multiple NBA championships. He has multiple ties to multiple countries. This is a multicultural, very talented.
Yeah, if that's the case, then LeBron can go get Brittany Griner too, motherfucker.
No, but LeBron ain't cool with King Jong-un. Like, you gotta understand, Dennis Rodman, you'll become cool with the leader of North Korea just being anybody. You gotta have some type of weight or some type of power. Like, the shit you say and do gotta mean something to these people.
That low-key mean you doing something illegal, buddy.
And you know what? You know what's crazy? I'm reading a tweet by ABC News right now. It says the U.S. government is strongly discouraging former NBA player Dennis Rodman from traveling to Russia to help secure the release of detained WNBA star Brittany Griner.
You're not finna do nothing.
The motherfucking State Department said, "Nigga, do not take your ass."
You fucking it up, nigga.
Is Kim Jong-un gonna do something? Because how the fuck?
Hold on.
That man's a weirdo.
God damn, what the fuck
That's
was that?
crazy.
Shit.
I mean,
man, ain't nobody sanctioning that nigga to do shit, but shut the fuck up. And they gonna tell him shut the fuck up in a minute. If he say something else, they gonna tell him to shut the fuck up.
he ain't gonna make it too far.
Don't tell him to shut the fuck up, because he gonna shut the fuck up, because he just drunk. He just saying some shit because he drunk. There's probably
the same way.
What?
I feel the same way.
I
You
like
feel
that
like
great.
was he really a dog though in the court though?
What? Nigga, you ain't see that shit?
I mean, I seen it. I just
Nigga,
feel like this nigga just like where is he in? Like he was just a basketball player that was wild as fuck, right?
tell me you gonna get the rebound over that nigga.
Nope. Nope. I ain't even finna guard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bitch. I don't give a fuck what you say. That nigga gonna hit that rebound. Damn.
That sound like next time though. This nigga was in a like a little celebrity basketball game down here, and this nigga was out here hustle points. I know we talked about that last time.
I'm screaming.
Do that nigga hard. Be like, nigga, we ain't get paid.
Right, one of them situations. But that's why niggas is going hard. Nigga, all you guys bragging rights, nigga. I ain't out here sweating, nigga. I smoke 10 blunts a day, nigga. I ain't out here sweating for nothing, nigga. I'm finna go home with this chip, nigga. Fuck you mean? That's hilarious. Let's see. Did you see anything about you been up to date with the FBI raiding Trump and shit like that? Any of those files?
Yeah.
How you feel?
About that too.
I mean, it was a good show. Percentage points, maybe one or two. They ain't gonna stop nothing. They ain't gonna prosecute him. So
I mean, because if they are, they had a lot of evidence to prosecute him while he was still president, and didn't.
not it. Not it. They didn't have shit when he was still president. They didn't have shit. If they did, they would have did it. I'm telling you, that what he did, taking them fucking files, that is credible. That you can lock a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can get locked up over that. But the bullshit he did, I said this to that person. He said something to the president of Ukraine. That shit there, that involves intent. Excuse me. Let me put it. That involves intent. Intent is the hardest thing to prove under law because you got to frame somebody's mind. You can't. It's the hardest thing to do in a court of law is frame what's in my mind. You can't do that. I mean, it's almost impossible. You can, but it's almost impossible. Unless they just lay it out for you and don't have, no consideration for the law. But taking top secret documents that you signed your fucking name to say you ain't gonna do, and this is what you gonna follow these protocols, that don't take no fucking intent. It don't take no state of mind. That takes the, oh bitch, you took it, we found it with you, but they still ain't gonna do shit. He's not getting indicted. You can hang that up.
Now, is it a money thing? Like, does he just have like too much defense to where like he actually can fight against this shit?
It's a power thing. That nigga got too much fucking people. If they lock that motherfucker up tomorrow, I guarantee you it'll be at least 20 state houses in this fucking country that be took over by them crackers.
They go crazy if they lock Trump up.
At least 20 of them motherfuckers. Them crackers, Michigan, shit, nigga, Michigan be on fire because it's more of them crackers up there. They lose elections in Michigan. Democrats win elections, but that's because of Detroit and Philadelphia. They taking that shit over. I mean, not Philadelphia, but Pennsylvania, because Philadelphia ain't the capital. They ain't going over there fuck with them niggas. No, they gonna go over there and take that shit over right there. Detroit ain't the capital of fucking Michigan. But they're gonna take that, and if they put that motherfucker under indictment, them crackers gonna fuck it, and they know it. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. I'm trying to tell you. Ain't a black man powerful. If they'd have tried to lock Barack up, they'd have had problems. Only problem with us is our problems would have been in Philly, New York, and our own fucking places.
Damn. That is what would happen. Niggas would go next door and fuck that shit up.
Yeah, we gonna fuck up our own shit. It ain't got nothing to do with the balance of power. The balance of power in the state of Pennsylvania is not in Philly. It's in Harrisburg. Harrisburg, I believe, is the capital of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Damn. What would you do, Unc?
They're gonna have to peel themselves off each other.
Where do what would you do? There, like I think it was Dick Gregory, or it might have been Dick Gregory. I don't want to put this on him, but somebody was saying that if we could go back to if we could do segregation the proper way, that people would like it. But there's a counter argument to where like, well, we're already kind of segregated as far as like people usually people like people, white people usually live around white people, black people live around black people. Do you feel like we're better off separate, or do you feel like at the end of the day, like we're just fighting against each other for no reason? Like on a color thing, like as a race thing.
You can't use the term segregation because segregation comes with a penalty.
Right, somebody had to get knocked down.
I can't go to this store. I mean, if that's the case, if they segregate us, the Arabs, nigga, ain't a nigga in the country be able to get no goods. If the Arabs, we ain't gonna be able to get enough of them crackers. We ain't gonna be able to get enough of them Arabs. Nigga, where the fuck we gonna get goods from? We don't have that kind of goddamn foundation.
We don't have no infrastructure as black people.
I mean, how long that's gonna take? We can't restructure. Where you gonna get? Where you go? Okay, so you black and you got a store. White man still gotta sell you the goods. Black folks don't make no Twinkies. Black folks don't make them little cheap ass juices that's in the store. They say, oh well, we don't need that shit. Yeah, we don't need that shit. But that shit's affordable. That's the only reason we buy this shit now.
Well, see, we was just talking about this 3 seconds ago when Lilo said she used Tidal, and Wiz talking about you bougie, you can afford Tidal. And I'm like, well, when it comes down to supporting the black man, we all for supporting somebody until it comes time to actually support somebody. And then Wiz straight up said, I don't use any streaming platform. I don't pay for any of them. So that has nothing to do with it being a black-owned business. To me, coming from my mouth, sir.
I feel you because that's the way I feel about the same shit. I mean, I really don't try to pay for it myself, but I mean, is Tidal black anymore? James don't own that shit no more, do he?
I think he sold half of it, right?
He sold a lot. He sold a portion of it. I think he sold majority, so he ain't majority owner, but he still got more percentage than anybody else.
Well, then he's majority owner if he got more percentage than anybody else.
Right.
Oh, well.
If you got the most, if it's 89 other motherfuckers, then you the majority owner.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, they all gonna have to move against you.
But I don't blame you. Shit, the shit too high. The shit too high. I mean, bring your price. I'm supporting you because you black. I'm supporting you because that's where my money going.
Right. I use Tidal because they pay artists the most per stream.
Facts.
That's what.
How much more is it?
More.
Does that matter, right? And does it really matter?
At a point it would. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry.
If everybody switched the title. If everybody switched the title right now.
It will matter then, absolutely.
I feel
you have to think about how it is. Like Spotify broken down, they pay 0.0004 something. That's not even $1. Like none of them pay not even $1. Like not even damn near 50 cents.
Right, not even.
But like, I mean, what the fuck else can I do than use the one that pays the artist the most? Like, what else am I gonna do?
You made your difference already. You did your part.
Exactly. I there ain't shit else I could do. Like, you not selling a CD, nigga. Fuck, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and then she can go buy a vinyl. That's it.
You don't deserve any more of that for a stream.
I disagree.
I'm gonna tell you a perfect example. Why do you deserve money for a stream that when I fall asleep listening to the app, that bitch will run an algorithm that just plays your shit. I was listening to the shit. I fell asleep listening to that motherfucker. But when I went and bought your CD, or I purchased an item, then I purchased it at that price, and then I know I went and bought that.
Yeah,
So
but when
you know how many times I done woke up in the middle of the night on the weekend, I done been drinking, sitting in the house, and woke up, and that motherfucking YouTube still playing. You know how many streams a bitch done got in the last 5 hours?
each video got one stream within that last 5 hours. But let's say you bought a CD, you cut that bitch on your radio, and then you hit the play button and go to sleep. What's the difference?
I already paid for every play. I paid $15. I paid every play. Now
you pay $15 for unlimited plays of that CD. You can play it as many times you want until that bitch break.
Of that one artist.
Yes.
I didn't.
So for even less, think about it though. For even less, I can listen to every artist in the world.
Exactly. That's why the artist doesn't deserve any money.
We deserve more money. If I get you to actually click on my shit.
So you're not the reason why I'm on that streaming platform. Now, if I go in, type your name in, and which they have records of, who typed let's say Kevin Gates in. You typed Kevin Gates in. You typed his song in. That guy I give credit to. But what was the nigga Slim Bubba or whoever the fuck he is? I didn't type his fucking name in. Shit just came up when I was asleep. I didn't want to listen to that fucking song. Why does he get money for that shit?
Because
what?
I think they both should get money. One, I think they both should get money because there's supplying value and content to your app that keeps you running and able to do that. But I think Kevin Gates should get more money.
He running. Oh shit! What? Oh, Kevin Gates and runs my app. Well, type his name. They came to my app and they typed his name in. They typed Young Thug's name in. They typed any up and coming artist.
That's where you get numbers like monthly listeners and stuff like that.
What I'm trying to tell you though, Unc, is no matter what, if them motherfuckers was decided to stop putting their music on streaming platforms and just drop music on CDs and everything again, people would just go to those places to get the CDs.
I think niggas at this point would just find whatever's still on streaming. I ain't finna go buy no CD, cuz I ain't gonna lie.
But I don't see.
If Kanye West or Tyler the Creator dropped an album right now that you can only get on CD, and they made an encryptable CD where nobody could rip that bitch and get it onto the phone, because that's the first thing you're thinking is somebody's gonna rip it, and I'm gonna eventually steal it. Either way,
I mean, it happened with Donda too.
Fuck out of here, bro.
I got that shit from my boy Akil Warrior. Shout out to that nigga, man. Shout out to that nigga. Share the file with me.
Like, I understand you saying like you didn't actually listen to it, so that's not a stream, but nobody made you fall asleep. So I mean, like, why you just say
how Spotify's supposed to know?
Why you just say cut it off? Like, I don't understand.
You know, because ain't nobody typed your name in.
So they got playlists.
We've been running this shit in this algorithm because you have a similar song. You've been put in this category. You've been put in this group. So you're part of the algorithm. We need content. So we're not playing the same shit all over and over again. Like to Saeed's argument, you're providing content, but how much is your content worth? It's worth nothing. It's a filler space.
No, okay. Well, see, this is the issue with that same argument. Podcasts get the same amount of money that music streams get. So if you listen to a 4-hour-long podcast, you don't get any more money than the person who made a 1 and 30-second song.
That's bullshit.
But why?
agree.
Why? Because I cut the podcast on and I went to sleep. It's the same argument.
You cut it on. That's 4 hours. If you
No,
fall
but
asleep,
your YouTube, when your YouTube just plays at night, it ain't just playing music. It's playing related videos based off the
So
last
that's
thing you
what
watched.
he's saying. It's the same thing though. If you fall asleep and you're not clicking on it, basically just how you know how like we were talking about how you can farm plays. Like if you got like a little computer, you can just put that bitch on mute and just have that bitch on repeat. Like that shit like that, and just for the faultiness and like how easy it is to stream and to get a stream is why niggas don't. Is why Unc's probably feeling like y'all shouldn't get paid that much more. Like, what is a stream? He's saying you can easily fall asleep and accidentally stream a nigga shit. So you should get what, $1 for that?
But is it my fault you fell asleep to it?
No, it's nobody's fault. It's just the nature of the game, really.
I understand that, but it's like in that logic, only the big artists that are already big are the people that deserve to be paid for music. That's what it sounds like to me, and that makes no sense.
And I would argue that it's harder for me to get my 100 streams than it is Beyonce to get her 100,000 streams.
Exactly. She get that in not even a day.
So you work harder than Beyonce?
Not saying we work harder, but it's like, why the fuck can I get a chance? Like,
no,
why?
It's not even.
But wouldn't y'all get paid the same per stream though? Like Beyonce don't get paid more stream than you do.
But she gets 100,000 and I get 5 a fucking day. Exactly.
Is that Spotify's fault?
She's Beyonce.
Partly because me not being typed in enough will be dug in deep. Like, think how perfect you got to type in my name for me to pop up.
Exactly. You got to find my song. You got to
look how hard it was for us to find Lilo's song. We was looking for it the other day. I think you had to straight up send me a link. I couldn't type it in and get her shit to pop up.
That's because I had to separate from my past Spotify account, and I'm using YouTube Music, and I had to figure out where the fuck I was actually at.
Everybody had an issue finding the song.
You see what I'm saying? But you had to do some work.
So easily. First of all, Beyonce song is probably the first thing you see when you open it.
We're talking about Beyonce, bruh. We're talking about fucking Beyonce, bruh. She's literally one of the biggest artists in the fucking world.
Listen, what we're trying to say is he's saying because he didn't type in your name and your song came up next after Beyonce's, that's not who he wanted to listen, so you don't deserve the money. That's not how that works. That don't mean I didn't fucking work hard on it.
I think that he's saying that's a reason why you don't deserve more money than whatever it is. More so than that's why you don't deserve money. He's not saying y'all shouldn't get paid, but like in a feeling of like just like because you uploaded your music and stuff like that, you shouldn't just get paid more because you're in the ecosystem, or like what justifies you getting paid more as an artist.
What justifies me getting paid more is being an underground unknown artist and getting
you don't get
amount
paid
of
for
people
that,
to come to my thing.
If that was the case, then nobody would sign a deal ever.
Generation. Y'all participation trophy ass generation is making my head hurt right now. Me thinking just because you made a fucking song.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Or listen to it. This is participation trophy shit. And hell no.
No, what I'm saying is when
back to what I was wanting to say was to Lilo's point of what she's saying, I feel you on that. But when I've listened to songs, there's been plenty of songs that have rolled by in the algorithm that I have liked and I have went back to. That's the whole purpose of that algorithm and putting you in it. If you can't generate that, then that means I went back in, I typed you in, or I looked for you. That's the whole purpose of it. So that whole participation shit, if ain't nobody type, man, you don't need nothing. No, you just part of the algorithm. You're part of the content. You're a cog in the wheel.
Well, it sounded, when you first said it, it sounded as if you were saying that you don't deserve shit because I don't fucking know you.
I don't go back.
That's how I perceived what you said.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying there are artists that I have listened to. The shit done came on after that, and I'm like, oh, I know I listened to a dude out of Alabama. I was asking Saeed about. Saeed didn't even know what a kid. The nigga was going off. I was like, the nigga got a Mets jersey on the whole fucking video. Hey, but he said he from Alabama. It was going off. I didn't know him. I couldn't find him again. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga was going off. That kind of shit is what you get out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't get that, then I don't understand how you don't even deserve more money. Because if I'd have found the nigga, I would have went back and typed his name in. And you still don't deserve no more money. But at least that's where you get your money up.
I just don't. So right now,
So right now you can go to
I feel
all
like it's
streaming
hard.
platforms.
I really want to, and this is why I can't wait till we get one of the co-op or part of the co-op in here, because they're actively right now competing for streams. You're not actively competing for streams in any way, shape, or form.
Except
So
on
I
the
would-
YouTube game.
Yeah,
Shout out to
except
D Podcast.
and yeah, except for the YouTube. And even did he more mad at us for not getting the numbers
Right.
up? Did he is
Making a young nigga look bad, man.
Yeah, exactly. That he is about actually getting the numbers up. But what we said is like there's so much content out. It's so easy to access. If I get you to come to my content and watch my content more than once, that is, I guess that's the goal.
I mean, more
And
than
there's
once
no,
is
and you
one
shouldn't
thing.
get a cookie for accomplishing the goal.
It's about retention, bro.
Say it again.
Told me that you just said if you get me to listen to it. The one I started out with, you don't deserve spins because you're on at fucking 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning in my house. They know that shit is playing at 4 o'clock in the morning, not 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You see what I'm saying? This shit is all on computers. They know every stat, period. Now, if you say you got me to listen to it more than once, did you only get me to listen to it at 4:30 in the morning when they know my shit is just running? Or did you get me to listen to it at 4:30 in the morning, then I came back and listened to it at 3:30 in the afternoon? That's what you're talking about.
And either one of them is going to count as the same thing.
Yes.
You're good.
And that's the bullshit. And that's the bullshit. No matter when I get you.
What else you want?
Let me ask you a question. If I got you to listen to it in a certain time of the day before, instead of at 3 o'clock in the morning, should I get paid more or less? I'm just curious.
And if you got me to go back to listen to it, if that shit was on rotation for an hour and a half and I went to a search and then you came back up, that's another thing. My shit been on rotation for 6 hours while I was asleep. I woke up at 10 o'clock in the afternoon and the motherfucker's still playing. Motherfucker, you don't deserve shit. But they know this. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's discredited so much. You don't get an album sale. You don't get a single listen because that shit was running for 5 hours and this motherfucker, and we put you in the algorithm. That's just giving away money. That YouTube, Spotify, all of them would be stupid to do that because all they would do is take you out the algorithm. And they will cut a deal with Drake and Young Thug and just play their shit, and it'll be just like the radio that you turn on your dial. Because that's what the radio you turn on your dial has become. It's just paid for. So that's why nobody listens to the shit. Spotify want to be different. They want to play everybody's shit. But they ain't paying everybody. But they'll play it.
And see, that's the thing about the industry too, which we'll have to talk about next time, is just like a lot of these major labels and conglomerates, they also have stakes in a lot of these streaming platforms as well. That's why you get a lot of their major playlisting for their artists and things like that, just to boost the numbers and the stats. But I think what Unc said is right. They know all the stats down to the T, and either way, you gotta value the one stream down to its lowest value, just because you never know you never know where that could have came from. Like I said, I do that for a lot of my homie songs, just let that shit play. A lot of times, I was just sitting over at my homie's house working on a video, and I just had our shit. I just had to always look in where YouTube playing type shit in the background. I didn't even have that sound on, you know what I'm saying? So because of that, it's going to be hard for the value of one single stream, one-to-one. It's going to be hard for that to increase in value, at least right now. That's why you got to get into the NFT space, guys.
I don't see no value in it, personally. I mean, don't get me wrong. I shouldn't say no value. Your goal is to get popularity. what's the girl? I think Yo Gotti just signed her.
Glorilla.
Gorilla.
Fuck nigga free. I just did security for her not too long ago. Appreciate that check, shawty.
Oh God.
I just did security for her like 2 weeks ago.
What she did was she got a popularity up. Song ain't no better than it was 6 months ago. But
It's
the
just-
popularity, that's your job. That's your job. Spotify made your job so easy. I shouldn't say so easy. Shouldn't say that because it's cluttered now. But I mean, imagine what the fuck we had to do. We had to go to high school. We had to go to fucking college to college.
But that, in hindsight, that wasn't the right move. The right move in your time period, in my opinion, was to go knock on the label's doors, because they literally just signed talented niggas off the street. If you was talented enough, if you rap real good in front of a nigga right then, you could have walked away with a record deal. He was like, "Yep, this is the talent I need right now."
You completely right. And if you went to a tryout for the Chicago Bulls and you could ball, you could get on there, you could be in the NBA.
Yeah, if you could real good. If you could lock up MJ right now, you on the team, nigga.
That was the time period. You had to be that nice.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
But if you couldn't get to Chicago,
no, that is not the way it was. I'm gonna tell you right now. There have been cats that done that. That's how Fat Joe signed Big Pun. That nigga didn't know Big Pun come up with him and all that shit. Motherfucker walked up on him on the street, and the nigga started spitting. He was like, "Get in the car." Okay, nigga, everybody don't live in a fucking Bronx corner in New York.
that's what I'm saying. But most of these niggas,
Lilo, you live in Chicago. How many times Lupe Fiasco walked down the street and told niggas to rap?
no. How many times has a nigga just walked up on Lupe and rapped?
Keith out there walking up the block talking about, "Hey, nigga, rap." How many times you seen that?
Chief Keef not even gonna be here.
Hey, but you asking about the
get
wrong
signed.
niggas. Hey,
Chicago.
hey, hold on. How many times?
What?
Wait. You asked about the wrong niggas. How many times G Herbo did it though? A few. He be in the city. How many times? Exactly. How many times FGB Duck did it before he passed?
How many times he did it?
Herbo does it. That's what I'm saying. There's rappers who do it. So you can't just Chance. How many times Chance did it?
How many artists
also put on Juice WRLD.
Okay. That's
And
nice.
that white
It's still
kid,
one in a million
kid, Leroy
chances.
dude, you know who I'm talking about next time?
Say it again.
Some of the
That
kid Leroy.
white kid, the kid Leroy or whatever his name is. He got us that you know what I'm talking about? I can
Oh, G Herbo put that nigga on?
Yes, he's signed. He used to be signed with Lil Baby and G Herbo.
He's got a song with Justin Bieber right now.
Yeah.
And he won an MTV Music Award off that song. He's gonna be out the world. G Herbo put that. Come on.
But that's not how that happened, guys. He didn't just walk up to him in the mean streets of Chicago and start rapping for the nigga, a white boy from overseas. It's not how that worked.
Well, how did it work then?
The nigga heard his music. He got brought on the same way that they heard about Juice WRLD. I don't even think Juice WRLD just pulled up to the studio and started rapping. Niggas heard his music.
Concert tours around.
Say it again.
I've seen these niggas. I've opened for I should say hundreds, but probably about over 50 signed to major label artists. And who gives a fuck about the artists? I'm talking about the A&R that came with them. That shit does not material. It happens. Yes, it happens. I'm not saying it don't. But what I'm saying is, nigga, there ain't enough content out there. I mean, in this day and age today, there's too much content. But in my day, there was not enough. There's no way you could just sit there and fathom unless you lived in New York or LA or Chicago or Miami.
It won't work in Chicago. We ain't got nothing out here.
Yeah, because niggas ain't in the street. And you ain't Lupe Fiasco and just walk up the street in a hood that ain't his to go see if there's some fire rappers over there. And this ain't gonna happen. He ain't leaving his hood. Even if the nigga do it, he ain't leaving where he from. Fat Joe did that shit right around the corner from his house and found Big Pun. He didn't do that shit. He didn't go to fucking Louisville, Kentucky, and go out there in the hood talking about some, yo, who the rappers out here?
Hey, Yo Gotti does it. The man you be talking about.
Don't come away with, and he had a whole competition that came away with the same fucking artist that he already had.
Yeah, he did do that. He did
Hey,
do that.
you discovered that with us. Don't be trying to drop.
But still, though.
That is an example. I didn't know that shit, but now I do. So that's your fault. You had a bad argument.
Oh, man. And what's crazy is I heard that from that artist, but Glorilla the next thing. And that nigga sitting there mad. And he like, bro, I thought I was next. He was like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
he's
want
like,
fuck nigga free. Damn,
you
that
there,
is
you got
crazy.
me-
I ain't heard nothing about that nigga. Maybe he's just on the shelf.
Man, hell no. The girl gonna be gone by as soon as it get cold, man. Anybody worry about it.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, but nah, I seen her perform. They working on her. And it was so, oh man, I don't know if I got to talk about that tonight. I did security for her though.
Any female artist that's willing to do what you want them to do, you can make them popping right now. I mean, shit, that ain't hard. Women is drivers of all this shit anyway, and the record labels finally figured that shit out. There's more female artists now than I've ever seen. I never could fathom there would be this many female rappers.
Well, they hot right now. Everybody want they hot, and to keep it 100, they're rapping better than most of the niggas.
I think they're more accepting of ghostwriters, but that's just me.
They don't write this shit. I mean, we're not putting nothing out that ain't top notch. Hell, we don't pay for your fucking body and your jewelry. Shit, might as well pay for the fucking song.
I do think that there are dope female lyricists, but I feel like there's a lot more industry plant female rappers. Like there are dope female artists like R&B and shit, but like female rappers, it's a lot of industry plants, bro.
Yeah, because they felt like they found the algorithm to making the perfect female rapper.
Is that what it is?
Fat ass, some big titties, and then have her be this big fan of Nicki Minaj or some shit.
Right.
And she say she a Nicki Minaj fan. Nicki gonna give her a feature. It's gonna go to #1 because the Barb's gonna make it go to #1. Like it's a streamlined fucking factory right now, and that's why I took a little offense to what you said. But now that you explained it more, I'm cool with it. But it's like because there's people out here really trying to do shit. And like, but because I don't look a certain way or my ass not fat enough, you gonna critique me harder than the bitch that you think, is more fitting for what the image you want. And that shit is weird to me.
Lotto, come on, man. Like, I don't know if the girl writes her own songs or not. I mean, I stopped even giving a fuck about who writes what. I done stopped that shit. But come on, man. Look at this goddamn girl. If she don't look like a goddamn a cartoon character of a female rapper.
She's beautiful. Shout out to Big Lotto, man.
I was about to say I can't talk about Clayco County. Big Clayco.
Knocking that. I mean, shit, the motherfucker's fine. But I'm just saying.
I got a crush on Lotto.
You got what? Nah, say it with your chest, nigga.
Nah, I can't even say it.
Say it with your chest, nigga.
What
yeah.
Kodak said. Okay. I hope so.
I hope so.
The thing is, though, the way Lotto is rapping right now, she has always been rapping that way. Like when she was on that show with Jermaine Dupri. But as soon as she went and got her ass done, that's when everybody
want to pay attention.
That's what I'm trying to say.
She got her teeth in her ass did at the same time.
She did not win the show with Jermaine Dupri. But as soon as she got her ass done and got her titties done, now everybody sunshine on me and singing all her fucking music.
Yeah.
She been rapping for real. Like she been sounding the same.
Not saying she ain't. All I'm saying is to be success. We're talking about being successful. We ain't talking about making good music.
That's what I'm saying too.
I think there's a difference between being successful and making good music.
I'm not saying she's not making good music. I'm saying she has been rapping the way she is, and nobody cared until she looked a certain way. So then she gained more success. Whatever kind of music it was, it is what it is. But she's gaining success because of how she looked, because her bars have been there already before then.
I don't have no problem with it. I don't know if girls, I don't even pay attention to who writes what. But I just find it hard to believe that back in the day, when it was so pure to rhyme, way more than it is now, we can all agree on that. Just nod your head if you agree that back in the day, it focused more on the actual bars than it is now. That female rappers all of a sudden got so much better within the last 5 years.
I would like to say, and we was just talking about her and you weren't here earlier, but some of the best rappers from that time period were females.
I'm not saying it isn't, but there wasn't many of them. It was MC Lyte, it was Queen Latifah, it was
Lauryn Hill, Salt and Pepper.
So they didn't write shit. They didn't write of it. I can tell you that. Herbie Lovebug wrote a lot of that shit. And Kids from Kid and Play.
Boom.
There was as I'm saying, it was so few that could
Lady
do it.
of Rage.
You know, not to say the Glass Ceiling was there. I hear female rappers. I'm not saying that. I'm not discounting that. But I'm just saying, if motherfuckers could deliver bars like Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj all day like this, where the fuck would they do that? I mean, it was just that shy.
Nah, I don't think if you were, nobody tried to sell a female rapper before Nicki. They didn't realize they.
Lil' Kim.
Roxanne. But I'm saying, like, think about it though. You can legit right now have a label of 5 female rappers and they all be different type of rappers and you get a bag off all of them. You can have one, you can have one that's like Nicki, you can have one that's like Rhapsody, you can have, you know what I'm saying? You can literally have you one like Tierra Whack, one like No Name. You can have you a few.
And you know what? 2 of them gonna write the songs for all 5 of them. That's all. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to knock the female artists. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there are females that have bars. I used to be deep into the battle rapping, seeing females. I'm not saying it's not females that have bars. I just don't think there's many of them. I don't think they write.
I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm agreeing with you. It's a pipeline. They're just making bitches. They're building bitches. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm agreeing.
Buildabitch.com.
Literally, they're building rappers.
Yeah.
As soon as she look a certain way, then I'm gonna listen to her because she look how I want her to look. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what happened.
Have they ever built niggas? Just out of curiosity.
Hell yeah, nigga.
What's the pipeline of rappers that they built? When was it like?
Vanilla Ice.
I was going to say Vanilla Ice or Milli Vanilli.
You know, they've been forever. Shit.
All right, so is it always white boys?
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer is a real gangster. Watch your mouth.
I can't put MC Hammer on that because MC Hammer had his own thing.
MC Hammer is that nigga. You better relax. MC Hammer will get us killed on this show. You better chill out.
Get you killed, nigga. The fuck? I ain't getting killed by no nigga in puffy pants, bro. Fuck you mean? Right. You better your ass on.
Right. Fuck you finna do, nigga.
Right. Bitch ass nigga. Hezzy the mother.
Hey, I, And this getting started, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga, Hammer was some new shit.
I told you.
Nigga,
That's
Hammer
cool.
was
Here.
Right. He can't touch this, nigga. Fuck you,
nigga. It just that's how good Hammer was though, because it went commercial, it went pop string. That's how good Hammer was.
No,
I mean,
it's his fault it didn't last.
It up, but I mean, he was just too big. He didn't understand, nigga. All right, we did that. Let's transition and do something else. He just thought he was just gonna keep this whole train going like he did, like he came in. And he needed to do something else, and that's what fucked him up. He didn't realize to change it up because he didn't think it was. I mean, at the time, he probably would. I think anybody probably a good artist would have naturally evolved, but Hammer just didn't evolve. When he came back a second time with the Too Legit to Quit, and that shit smashed again. So, fuck, you can't tell this nigga to stop. You couldn't tell him to stop. I mean, I mean, it's like Don King said, goddamn, they told me, why I let Muhammad Ali keep fighting. They told us, we thought Muhammad Ali was God. How you gonna tell God he can't fight? That's what they.
No, think about it, man. You thought Can't Touch This. Nigga said, no, that shit played out. You whack. And then you come back with Too Legit to Quit? You that nigga. Too Legit.
No. They ever said Can't Touch This whack? What you talking about?
That's what.
Who said Can't Touch This was whack?
There's a generation of niggas that said Can't Touch This is whack. Maybe it's just my generation.
Man, revisionist history. Niggas was alive.
Before him that say that shit is whack.
Nigga, if you was born between fucking 75 and 85, and you didn't like Can't Touch This, nigga, you was the streetest nigga. You was in prison, nigga. You was the hardest nigga. Nigga, I don't fuck what you talking about, nigga.
You talking about he a gangster? It's hard to believe that he put on a very big, amazing gimmick. If that's the case.
No, I mean Hammer wasn't no pussy, but he wasn't no fucking gangster. Now, I mean, he just wasn't no pussy. I mean, Hammer wasn't no pussy like people try to make him out because he was doing all that dancing. Hammer wasn't no fucking gangster. I mean, he from Oakland. I mean, any nigga from fucking, you from Chicago. I'm not trying you. Every trying you.
Right. Ain't even trying to find out what kind of problems we can get into for real.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nigga from Oakland, bro. They got ties. Niggas gangster, bro.
Rap niggas still get built. I don't care what y'all talking about.
Yeah, I ain't scared of MC Hammer still, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Y'all talk about him like that nigga top 5 or something.
This nigga's a god. I know y'all talking about Muhammad Ali, but come on, cuz.
Nigga, y'all don't, man. Y'all, I mean, I can't explain it to you. Let me tell you something. Jack Harlow,
yeah,
they got Hammer.
Facts.
What about ESTG?
Facts. Neither.
Oh, yeah. So he ain't got shit on Hammer.
What about Static Major?
Static Major was. No, you're talking about quality of music. I'm just talking about popularity.
No, Wiz is being a dick. He's just naming people from Louisville.
But those are all quality people. And then even in popularity, because I mean, let's not act like
this is the MC Hammer belongs on the list of niggas who
MC Hammer's international, right?
No, but like listen, it's a list.
So he's not international. I feel like Jack's international. That's crazy.
No, MC Hammer's international.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, they was doing the motherfucking typewriter in China, nigga. nigga was doing the Running Man in China.
MC Hammer. You know the Hammer? MC Hammer. Next time MC Hammer collab coming soon, call it the next Hammer Man.
Oh, that'd be fire. I'll do a feature with MC Hammer while you talking, bro.
And then the tate's gonna get called Thor.
Y'all niggas is trying to trip. There's a list of I don't know why.
Hammer time.
It's a list of people who need a redemption album, or like they would still be working if kept making music. Like Lauryn Hill, we talked about her ass today. MC Hammer is on this list.
No,
they were still making music.
Nobody want to hear MC Hammer, nigga.
Hammer, nigga. Nigga, that shit was a for a time period. Man. Nobody want to hear no fucking
That nigga
Hammer.
is too old. Don't nobody want. Imagine MC Hammer doing trying to make a dance challenge on TikTok, nigga.
So who's on
That
the list
might
for
go
Lauryn
crazy
Hill?
though. Y'all might be
Yo.
asleep. Now, worse shit goes viral on
He's too
TikTok.
damn
Y'all.
old for that. He will have to get
Hey.
somebody younger to popularize that. He
Yeah.
will popularize that himself.
Oh well,
No
I mean,
fucking way.
if he does, if
Wait.
he's in the TikTok with him,
Challenge going, nigga. Get you a typewriter challenge.
Say it again.
Get you a typewriter challenge going on. Here you
No.
go.
I'm good.
I ain't doing none of that
That's
shit.
actually that might be my move, bro. I'm finna go viral. Y'all
Yes, sir.
playing. I'm gonna rap some shit. I'm gonna be like, I'm too legit to quit typewriter with the shit. And then that's
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
y'all
damn.
niggas like-
That but you ain't gonna make that your whole image. Nigga.
You an MC Hammer cover artist?
Hey, if it give me the hammer check, I will.
What you gonna do? You
Bro,
ain't gonna do shit else but that typewriter.
If for the first 2-3 years, yeah, that's what it
If
takes.
MC Hammer offer you a deal right now, you taking it?
Yes. Well, nah, his tax is bad.
See, that's how niggas like you end up
Hey,
with these
well,
shitty ass
see.
360s. This is why you need niggas around.
What Unc said?
You said you say no?
I say yes.
At first.
Oh, I thought you say no. Cause
Nah.
you're there.
See, I told you I'm taking the deal. I told y'all. I ain't
Why?
As your interim manager, I think we're going to hold out just to see what other options come on the table. We're going to present the idea that we have a deal on the
Hammer
table. with
sold
MC
a
Hammer.
billion records.
So?
MC Hammer is diamond. Nigga,
So?
I sold 2,000 in the
So is
street
NBA
and you think I
Youngboy.
did something. This nigga sold a billion physical copies.
He
That
sold a
billion-
billion.
Hammer went diamond.
Diamond is 10 million.
Went billion.
Well, fuck. You can't get in.
What'd you say?
You can't get in the club. Hammer can get in. But you don't want his deal.
No.
You can't get in. Get in. You can't.
Like today?
If there's a club that I'm going to and their feature of the night is MC Hammer, I'm not going.
Not going.
In that bitch for free. But you don't want his deal.
That's a fact.
No.
But you don't want his deal.
No. No, nigga. No. KB.
I'm asking what kind of deal is MC Hammer going to give me? That's my thing. Because if
talk about the money of it, we would just talk about the status of Hammer. If Hammer had a record, if Hammer came out
but
with
you
a record,
gotta think about the money of it when you signing a deal. I can't just not think about that.
See, I think he's talking more to me because I'm saying no, period.
Oh.
Like, fuck that nigga.
Because I'm like, what?
you completely. If he ain't got your money right, he ain't got your money right. That's something totally different. But we just said Hammer. Nobody said nothing about if Hammer came to you with a $5,000 deal, would you take it? No, fuck no. Hammer, kiss my ass. I don't play fuck with you. You with a motherfucking deal the same as Yo Gotti. Would you take Hammer deal? You'll take Yo
I'm
Gotti
signing
deal.
the
Of course,
CMG. Yeah.
you wouldn't even be considering Hammer deal.
You're
If Yo
saying,
ass, you wouldn't say, oh well, fuck it, I'll go with Hammer.
so you're saying, would I take a deal with Hammer just off his name?
I'm talking about that's all we talking about. We ain't talking about no money. The money is irrelevant.
The only record deal you have available
Damn thing.
is MC Hammer, and the money is right. But you are now signed to MC Hammer. Are you saying no because it's MC Hammer? And I'm telling you, I'm saying yes.
Everybody's definition of the money is right is different. I've learned that because I've had niggas in my same crew thought they was gonna get $1 million a piece, and nigga, they was only gonna give us like 300,000 as a group, and it's 10 of us. You know what I'm saying? So
MC Hammer will have to talk a very good game. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm just saying, because like just off your name, like I don't know.
I think what it is, there's positives and negatives that come with the
Exactly.
MC Hammer name.
Well, let me ask you
Because
this:
like you,
if you're king, would you say that about Mace? Because Mace signs King Ron. Like I feel like you say we have this same knowledge, but like Mace, I don't know if you know Mace signed King Ron before King Ron was King Ron. Not King Ron, my bad. Was it Dirk or King Ron?
no, neither.
It was neither.
Fabio
Fabio Foreign. I'm sorry. Thank y'all. Fabio Foreign. Mace signed Fabio Foreign. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So and oh, we gotta talk about this. I thought we didn't talk about this.
He basically had him in a production deal and stuff like that. And at the end of it, the first advance, the first money he got from Mace totaled up to about $5,000. And on top of that, Mace was paying for all the studio time, all the videos, and all the expenses accrued. Basically got into the level where he was getting his major deal. And basically Fabio Foreign came out with $800,000 off his deal, and then Mace got maybe a few million off of his part because he was in that production deal. Basically, he basically took 5 bands and flipped into a few million.
Okay.
I would go with Maze just because I know more about his career, one, and two, because he was stolen from. Like he didn't just have shit and lost it all. Then he stole his shit. And I'm pretty sure if he had control over his shit, he would be in a whole different predicament.
Right, but
okay, how about this? Hold on. I don't like MC Hammer. I am not signing to MC Hammer. Simple. I don't give a fuck about his name. There.
It's not gonna be Hammer for me, bro.
I'm not signing to MC Hammer. Sorry, I don't give a fuck.
Bitch in LA and had that motherfucker on stage while you sitting outside trying to pay $100 to get in to see his artist.
Nope.
That's fine with me. I'm gonna get it either way. I know where I'm going. I'm gonna get it either way. I'm not signing to MC Hammer.
I ain't blocking no blessings. I don't care who come.
It's not.
You better talk to me, nigga, before you do all that shit.
And it's like you're asking me if I would sign off somebody's name. First of all, I'm not signing shit off simply because of who you are. I'm gonna read what the fuck you're offering. So I can't even answer that question, because if you hand me some bullshit, I'm not signing. I don't give a fuck who you are.
And that's crazy, because I was sitting there trying to think of who has a big enough name to where I would sign off the name. But every person who would do that, they always fuck over the people in the end. Because at first I thought Drake, right? But everybody in the OVO camp got fucked over. Exactly. Good music ain't shit, so Kanye's over with.
I'm not signing off somebody's name. Like I don't like to do hyperbolic like what ifs. Because no, this shit don't make sense.
Was a fool to you.
Huh?
Fabio Foreign was a fool to you for signing that deal with Mace.
I mean, it worked out for him.
I can't call him a fool. I don't know what he read, what he looked at on the contract. Like all of that matters when you're signing. Like I understand some people just sign just because, but you're asking me. I'm telling you what I would do. I would not do that. I'm not signing because you MC Hammer.
Or because you're Mace.
I want to see what you're gonna offer me.
So him out. Let's just go off of the way Wiz described Fabio Foreign's deal. He ended up with what you say, $80,000?
$800,000.
$800.
That's how much his advance and like his first check from his.
And it was really $900,000, but Mace took some money that he owed him up front plus his cut. It was like, you owe me $100,000, nigga, and I got my cut. So I'm gonna take my $100,000 back since you being a little dickhead. And here go your $800,000 you signed to the deal or whatever.
Originally, you only got paid $5,000, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
From Mace.
Then when the money came in for the new deal, they had to recruit Mace.
Right.
Yes. And the fact is, they said, Mace said the reason I signed him to that deal in the first place is so when the major label came, he wouldn't get fucked over. And
he would have the leverage,
and he would have all the leverage because the major label came asking, and they was like, "Who the fuck is this nigga signed to?" And that's who they had to come talk to, Big Boy Mace. But
You know,
Fabio
you
Foreign
can't
was
prove to me
mad.
that
He was
Fabio
upset.
signed that. You cannot prove to me that Fabio signed that simply because it was Mace. You're not going to tell me that in his contract that he signed, all that shit wasn't on there.
There's an interview where Mace breaks down where Fabio Foreign was a broke nigga that didn't have shit. He said he took Fabio Foreign shopping. He said he taught Fabio Foreign how to perform.
That's what I'm trying to say though. He didn't take a deal straight off his name though. He offered him something. That's what I'm saying. I'm not signing shit because of who you are. Offer me. Now if MC Hammer is gonna offer me all the shit that I feel like I need, then yes, I'll sign it.
What
But
I'm saying is
because
Mace
it's
didn't go to
MC Hammer,
Fabio
no.
Foreign and say, hey, Fabio Foreign, this is everything I'm finna do with you. No,
think so?
Mace went to Fabio Foreign
Bro,
and said,
so he didn't say, so
family,
he didn't tell him, I'm gonna take you shopping. We finna do this.
No, he didn't. He told you in the interview. He straight up said, he said, I didn't even want to sign Fabio Foreign. I was looking at his homeboy. Then his homeboy got locked up and I was stuck with the other nigga. So then he just turned them niggas and tricked them niggas.
But
He said it in the interview straight up. He said Fabio Foreign was.
He didn't tell him that nothing's gonna happen. Just get in the car, you sign to me, and let's go. Like that's how you making it sound like it happened.
Yeah, I don't think that happened like that, cuz.
Get enticed. Well, I mean, you're not gonna get enticed. Everybody who's gonna offer you a deal is gonna try to make it seem like it's the best thing for the world. Hammer would do the same thing, or Mace would do the same thing. I'm not saying that anything. All I'm saying is what his whole thing started was, as soon as we came up with the name Hammer, it was just like, oh, that, like y'all just threw it out like, nah, I wouldn't do it, like, because he old and washed up and he lost all his money and all of that. All I'm saying is the clout, we call clout chasers, but the gatekeepers to the clout. You got to get into those rooms. You got to get into those rooms. If you don't get into those rooms, then you're wasting your time. Your whole is to get into those rooms where those money makers are. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I spent a lot of time in my career not doing that. When I was y'all's age, not doing, oh man, fuck that shit, fuck that shit, fuck that shit, fuck that shit. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. The later half of my career, when I started making actual songs, started making albums, started putting shit together, I realized you have to get that shit in those rooms. That's why we used to have a lot of conferences back in the day. You have to get in those rooms. Why I was saying you would sign the Hammer is because Hammer gonna get you in all them rooms, no matter what situation he's in right now. As far as your lifestyle, you came up, you was even born probably when Hammer first came out. Let's get it started. Born. So those same crackers that was around and saw Hammer sell all those records, they will let him in their office for a meeting.
And I get that.
Yeah. That's how you get a deal.
I'm answering your initial question. Your initial question.
Fabio Foreign.
Would I sign based off his name?
What? Go ahead.
I would not sign simply because it's MC Hammer. I will take a conversation. If MC Hammer came to me and he wanted to schedule a time to talk to me or whatever, absolutely. But if he walk up to me and say, I want you to sign this and I can put you somewhere, I'm just supposed to fucking sign it?
Oh, I mean, come on, man. I mean,
that's what I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. Because that's how it seems to me. No, I'm not doing that.
Tell you, get in those rooms. Don't look at this is what I'm saying. Who gives a damn? I mean, all of that's gonna get worked out. Of course, if you ain't paying me shit, what the fuck about? I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I'm just walking around so you can, you can get yourself back into the limelight. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying all things being equal. These are the things. You can't look at somebody and discount them off of their career. I've seen people who've been washed up A&Rs out of the business, worked at Tommy Boy, worked at what was Steve Rifkin shit? Loud. The business. But they found the motherfucking artist, the connections they had, they used them to get them back in the door. They back in the motherfucking door, bringing that artist with them, and they made money. That's what I'm saying. Once you're in, you got to get in these rooms. You got to get to where these deals is getting made. That should be the number one goal for an artist looking for a deal. You want to make music just because you love it? Go ahead. No problem.
Yeah, but then you end up in a Megan Thee Stallion situation where motherfuckers acting as if you just used them for what it is, and now you went on and did some other shit. Now, wasn't that the point?
I don't care.
If the paperwork was right, like you Mace and Fabio Foreign, both parties can't get mad at what we got done. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like old buddy mad and Meg is mad because old buddy feel like he ain't made enough money yet. And Meg mad because she feel like you done got your albums out of me. I should be free and ready to go. So as opposed to Fabio Foreign and Mace, Fabio Foreign don't really have a foot to stand on because you almost fucked over both of us signing that bullshit ass deal at the beginning when the real label money came around. But nah, Mace went through, and actually in hindsight, 10, 20 years from now, Fabio Foreign gonna be like, whoa, Mace saved my ass. My first record deal, I got all my money up front, and I got my own, and he owns all his publishing and masters and shit.
Mace
also
masters.
said that his masters, yeah. So Fabio Foreign own all his masters too.
Nah, Mace owns the masters. Fabio Foreign got publishing and shit, or at least that's what he was able to get his deal with the major label, something like that. Fabio Foreign does not own his masters,
but I'm pretty sure Fabio Foreign owned his masters and publishing.
Maybe if I was from Oakland,
he was signing that nigga.
I would rock with MC Hammer because he is seen like a hometown hero. Mace is from New York. Fabio's from New York. So, now if somebody from Chicago gave me an opportunity like that, I'd probably take it.
I was about to say right now, you fucking with OTF or Dream Team right now. If they both want a meeting with you, which one you taking first?
I'm taking both of them. Why would I take
Which one you taking first though?
Whoever the fuck asked me first.
No, you gotta call both times and it didn't go through. Your phone's like do not disturb, and then one says Dream Team.
So then I'm taking Dream Team first.
Hey, Dream Team 150 for the dream. I will say this before we wrap this shit up.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
Stream No Way Out by Lilo. It is out right motherfucking now. Be on the lookout for not only Trap Wednesdays, but another Superstar Saturdays again at the end of the month. Also,
hey, we got karaoke coming up this Wednesday.
Karaoke this week, man. We're gonna get down and dirty, bro. Next time, say they're gonna sing Pony by Genuine, man. So y'all be looking out.
No, I did not say that.
Oh, now he ain't saying it on the. Oh, now we on the pod. He ain't saying it.
Who's singing Pony?
I just said, listen.
Will said his song is Pony. I told you my song is Hey Y'all Outcast, and you said you was singing Pony.
What else the fuck did I say? I said some dumb shit too. Anyways, also be out for the Time Travelers, man. They got some shows coming up pretty soon. I'm pretty sure on the next episode we'll have some dates for y'all. Unless we already have dates. We got dates?
September 3rd, September 17th, Time Travelers in full effect.
Okay.
I got a band now, next time in the Time Travelers.
This nigga's legit. If you know any keys players, they gotta be over 40 and they gotta be black.
Not over 40.
Nah, real shit.
We got an age requirement.
Right.
We need niggas who on their last leg.
You know what I'm saying? We need them last 12 months.
Say it again.
So you gotta pay them niggas.
You gotta pay the fuck out of them. Them over 40s probably play keys for Prince or some shit.
So the audition just opened up to any age for keys players. We are looking for a keys player, man.
Your ass pay $1 million.
Hey man, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been the podcast. Y'all have a blessed whatever time of day you watching this shit, and we out.
Out this beach.